Right now, I'm just looking over a couple things, man. That's all I'm doing. I was gonna talk about this a couple days ago, but I wanted to wait, see what everybody else wanted to say about it, but um, I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, honestly, when I really think about it. It don't make a whole lot of sense to me. A lot of people upset about the Jake Paul fight actually being made, but I mean everybody else is putting on certain fights, and from what I've heard, Jake Paul is not really a serious fighter. That's from what I heard. That's from what I heard, man. He's not really a serious fighter to most people. He's not really a serious fighter to a lot of people, so that's why I don't know what the whole story is about everything that's going on with him. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, man. From what I've seen lately, a lot of people they try to be mad about the situation with Canelo, but it's kind of been in this situation for a minute now. Yeah, it's kind of been in this situation for a minute now. A lot of people want to act like it's not, but it has been. It definitely has been like that for a while now. They want to act like it hasn't, but my thing is uh right here. I was gonna go across a couple of things. I was gonna go down a couple of things as far as this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul thing. So I'm gonna go through a couple of things. So my first thing about the Jake Paul situation, and I'm just looking at it from both sides. Um, my first thing about Jake Paul situation is, why is everybody mad about him? Why is everybody mad about Jake Paul fighting Tyson, and they don't think Jake Paul's a real boxer? If you don't think he's a real boxer, why are you thinking that he's a real threat now? Kind of surprises me. They treating him, from what I've heard lately, people are like, oh man, Mike Tyson's too old. We don't want anything to happen to him. I'm like, what? I didn't think they thought Jake Paul was a real boxer. Now they're saying they're worried about Mike Tyson's safety. So I'm kind of confused right now. Like, when did they think that Jake Paul was gonna hurt Mike Tyson? I'm just asking. I don't know. I never heard people walking around saying that Jake Paul was gonna hurt Mike Tyson, so this is all new to me. I've never heard that before. This is the first week I've actually heard people saying that Jake Paul was gonna hurt Mike Tyson, or they was worried about him hurting Mike Tyson. I didn't think they thought Jake Paul was a real boxer. That's kind of funny to me. It's like the small stuff people don't really want to talk about. Like, people make outrageous assumptions just out of nowhere, and then they'll just go about their day. No, we're not gonna do that. Now y'all thought that Jake Paul can destroy Mike Tyson and all this other. When did that happen? When did Jake Paul get that good? I just want to know. Like, I'm just wondering, because who are we comparing him to now, as far as in any sport? I'm surprised by that. I don't know. I gotta ask that question because a lot of people are just kind of not really thinking about it. But nah, Mike Tyson, as far as in his situation, from the way I look at it, it's kind of sad that he's taking more of a challenge at his age than guys who's actually 27 years old. That's something that everybody not talking about. That's the sad part about boxing that people thought said that got saved this weekend. We saved boxing so Mike Tyson can take bigger challenges than these guys who are than the guys who are 27, 30, 33. Canelo, he's fighting a guy that most people don't know unless you're in the sport of boxing. And Mike Tyson is fighting a guy who people are saying now that could possibly hurt him. I didn't know that people looked at Jake Paul as a real boxer. So that's something that we can talk about over the next couple of months. People think Jake Paul's a real boxer now. Then they said last week he wasn't a real boxer. So I don't understand that part. Then Jake Paul's making the biggest fights in boxing because guys who want to get on people's pages about boxing and how serious it is and how it's next level. I mean, if Canelo fights a Benavidez, we probably not talking about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson right now. But since he want to fight the lower competition, Jake Paul outsells that fight. Easy. Easy, guaranteed. You can ask a Jaime Munguia fan. Hey, would you watch that Mike Tyson fight? Yeah, I watch it. So what are we talking about? Like, are we serious right now? Like, let's be honest about boxing right now. State of boxing. they mad at Jake Paul because Mike Tyson taking bigger challenges than the guys who's actually boxing. Stuff like this, as much as people don't like Floyd Mayweather, and we give him a hard time, stuff like this didn't happen around there, especially when Pacquiao was making big fights. Man, if Pacquiao had a fight on the same night as Jake Paul, nobody's finna watch Jake Paul instead of Pacquiao in his prime. No way. Come on, man. Think about it. Make it make sense. I mean, when you ain't taking big challenges, you taking easy checks. Jake Paul, like, hey man, I got 20 million followers. I got this many followers. Yeah, I can do the same thing these boxers doing. They ain't fighting nobody. And now people mad he gonna outsell Canelo, the face of boxing. I've been telling people for a long time. They're saying, yeah, we're gonna brag about it. You know, Canelo, he the face of boxing right now. And well, compare his numbers to Jake Paul, which is sad that we gotta do that right now. But I mean, we compare everything else, so y'all kind of set yourself up for that. Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson, same kind of challenges. Canelo fighting Jaime Munguia. Don't fool yourself. If we want to be real about it, let's be real about it. Let's be real about it. Same kind of challenge. Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson probably challenged himself just as much. 57, not really been active. You know, Bernard Hopkins, he was active when he was up in age. Mike Tyson, he's up in age. He's been just smoking, you know, chilling. So he got more of a challenge. That's why Mike Tyson's that guy. That's why people want to see Mike Tyson fight right now, because he's actually challenging himself. Whether it's 1980, 1990, 2000, 2020, 2024. It's kind of sad right now. Then we got people yelling about Joshua knocking out Ngannou saving boxing. And Mike Tyson's like, man, these guys are fighting nobody. They fight MMA fighters. I'll fight that Jake Paul guy. I guess that's what we're doing now, you know. I put in all this hard work fighting Evander Holyfield, all these other guys bigger than me all these years. So let me get some of this money too. I'm challenging myself. I'm 57. Jake Paul been fighting. He just knocked out one of those MMA fighters that these boxers been fighting, you know. Didn't Jake Paul knock out an MMA fighter? So yeah, he doing the same thing the professionals doing. Yeah, I'm Mike Tyson, so let me get in the ring and get a check too. Everybody else getting a free check. They ain't put in no work like me. They not finna outsell me because I take big fights. I take hard fights all the time. A fan know when they spend the money to watch Mike Tyson, they gonna get their money's worth. I didn't hear nobody complain about Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Bro, we got Twitter, we got Facebook, Instagram, we got YouTube. I didn't hear nobody complaining about that fight. Think about it. I didn't hear nobody saying, man, you know, after that Roy Jones and Tyson fight, I ain't gonna never watch Tyson get in the ring again. He got in the ring. He's what, 4 years later, 3 years later, and guess what? People gonna watch again. And you got these boxers talking about, yeah, man, my boxer, he the face. And I just said this a couple of months ago. Mike Tyson drop a fight right now and sell more than all these guys. And y'all talking about these guys challenging themselves against a Charlo. Bro, human nature says no. You know, fans can tell, man. They can tell when guys is really fighting a tough guy and when he's not. The money gonna tell. It will follow. But when they know you fighting a Munguia, they're like, okay, he got Jaime Munguia versus. Well, I seen Munguia fight. Okay, we got Mike Tyson. Man, you can't find nobody. I can't find nobody who complained after Roy Jones versus Tyson. Can't find that many people. Sorry to tell you. If I can, they'll be complaining about this fight happening with Tyson. Most people that bought that fight, they're gonna buy this fight. Guaranteed. I know it. I seen too many people announcing this fight to care about it. And it's not because it's Jake Paul. That just made it even better. But these fans, they acting like guys ain't just fighting MMA fighter this weekend. Oh, this ruining boxing. Ruining boxing. Y'all fighting MMA fighters. That's not boxing. I mean, they doing it during the middle of their career. We ain't talking about after they retired and on down the line. They doing it in the middle of their career while they still active. Come on, man. Like, make it make sense. That's why Jake Paul gonna go out here. He's gonna outsell Canelo. And I've been saying this for months. If y'all look, bro, before the Tyson fight got announced, I dropped my first Jake Paul video, and I never do Jake Paul videos on this channel. But something told me that Jake Paul was gonna try to do something soon, and also that Canelo moves like Jake Paul. They do the same exact thing, man. Him and Canelo and Jake Paul do the same exact thing. I mean, if you think of any other boxer in history, they would never have Jake Paul making fights in their era. The fact that Jake Paul making fights in Canelo's era just lets you know Canelo's not on that level, man. He's not. The fans have spoken. A Jake Paul versus Tyson fight is bigger than a Munguia versus Canelo. It's not even close. Nah, I don't think they're gonna do it, Jesus Ramos. or Mendoza. I don't think they'll do that right now. I don't think they'll move Virgil that fast. If they do, that's good. I hope they do. Hey, I hope they do. Straight, if they do that, I'll be happy. I don't know if they'll do that. If they was moving fast, I would have liked to see I can't even think of his name right now. You know, the guy who beat Jesus Ramos. I can't even think of his name right now. I'm tripping. Erickson Lubin. If Lubin would have if they would have did a little rematch, you know, the fight was close. It wasn't a blowout. If they would have did a little rematch, that would have been nice. I don't know if they was open to that or not, but speaking of Jesus Ramos, shoot, he might be on the Canelo card or something. Who knows? He might end up on the Canelo card. I haven't heard the undercard announced yet, but he can end up on something like that. We gotta see. Obviously, they're gonna come out with the fights right now. They got a couple of fights that's being announced right now, but not too many. But Mendoza, that would be a good match for Virgil Ortiz. I don't know if they'll move him that fast. You know, he only had one round the last fight. He ain't really getting nothing done the last fight. He ain't got himself going really a couple of rounds. He ain't got no rounds under. If he jumping in there with no Mendoza, Jesus Ramos, that'd be a mistake. To be real with you, me thinking about it just now, I say 1 or 2 fights, at least one more fight. After that, he can do what he want, but he ain't got no rounds under. That last fight was too short. That's why I was thinking. I'm like, man, come on, man. That's why I ain't even want to go over that situation no more about that fight with Virgil Ortiz getting stopped like that, because I mean, not him getting stopped, but the fight getting stopped like that. He ain't have no rounds on him. He fought in what, 2 years? It's been 2 years since he fought. It's a long time. But Ramos, that's a good fight though. But I thought him and Lubin would have had a rematch or talked about it, but I guess they're gonna move on from that. So I don't know. 54 got a lot of guys over there. They gotta have a couple of matches at 54. I know Xander Zayas, he was supposed to fight this month, but he's not gonna fight till like June, July. So we gotta see who these guys gonna fight at 54. We just don't know. We gotta see. But Fedora coming up, you know. I guess it all depends on what Fedora does. If Fedora pulls it off, then that's what it is. But man, these fans, man, they acting like they don't see the writing on the wall, man. Like, people don't really want to, you know, people complain about how boxing goes all the time. I see all the time guys like, oh man, I just want to see the best fights. Man, nobody want to see the best fights. As soon as we start talking about that, dudes be like, man, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I know you don't. But you'll complain about it all day. I don't want to hear no dudes whining about no fight all day. You'll never hear me on this channel talking about no fights. Like, man, I need to see this fight. Man, I don't do that. I'm not finna beg nobody to fight nobody. It's a fight coming on every weekend. The real tough guys who fight every weekend, those are the ones I'm gonna watch. The ones who don't want to put down their guard and go ahead and prove that they really about their life, I'm not gonna beg them to do that. People say, yeah, I've been watching boxing for years. Well, obviously you don't know then. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of the fights you asking about, they probably won't happen. And then people like Mike Tyson know that. See, I grew up on Mike Tyson. Obviously, Mike Tyson lost a lot of his big fights, but guess what? He gets in the ring, and that's what everybody respects. And for some reason, he's still challenging himself more than these guys who 33, 23, 27. But when I was saying that last year, oh man, you just talking, hey, no Canelo. But why everybody trying to worry about the Mike Tyson fight? Everybody gonna watch that fight this summer. It's gonna be the biggest fight, guaranteed. They watched the last one and it sold. It's gonna be a guaranteed seller. And we gotta ask guys to fight mandatories and boxing. And then we had people talking about boxing got saved this weekend. So Anthony Joshua saved boxing so we can have Munguia versus Canelo. And pay what, $80 for it? Probably $80. Hopefully we pay $80. If we pay more than $80, we're done. Oh yeah, Christian Billy did sign with he signed with Top Rank. He signed with Top Rank, not the Zone. He signed with Top Rank, not the Zone. Oh, the next thing I'm gonna find out is I'm gonna find out how much. Somebody let me know. If you don't know already, I don't know. But is that Mike Tyson fight gonna be more than that Canelo fight? Is that Canelo fight gonna cost more? I'm just wondering, is it gonna cost more? They tell nah, he gotta fight he got a mandatory for Cody Crawley, it look like. I thought he was gonna fight Barrios, but I don't know. I don't be knowing, man. They be making so many mandatory fights. At this point now, you gotta almost just wait on him to get signed. And it's got so much going on. I don't really be, his promoter, manager, he just passed away, so he got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what he got going on for real. The only people that really know is his father, trainer. That's probably about it. But his dad, he said that they got the Cody Crawley fight, and then they have Cody Crawley not trying to fight in this stuff. From what I've seen. He already retired one time, so I don't know what these guys doing. I guess they waiting on him to move up, man. They try to do that a lot of times. They definitely trying to get these vacant belts. That's what guys about now. They want vacant belts. They don't really want to fight for nothing. Not saying Ennis is. I'm talking about the guys that's around 54. They don't want to fight Ennis. Barrios will, but he the only one. That's why I don't pay attention to 47 for real. If the division not trying to fight each other, I don't pay attention to them divisions, man. Like 47 really trash right now. You know what I'm saying? Besides guys bringing up Crawford's name, it ain't really nothing going on. And they just said last year Crawford ain't even a decent 47, so. Nah, he gonna fight Pacquiao. He fighting Pacquiao next. That's definitely gonna be the fight he fight. He guaranteed fighting Pacquiao. From what I've heard. Out of his mouth. Unless it changed. I thought that fight would happen, but he trying to fight everybody right now. He's serious about the Pacquiao fight, though. That's what I'm saying, man. These older guys, they fight more than these younger guys right now. I'm talking about the old guys. I ain't talking about the guys Canelo age. I'm talking about like Tyson and Pacquiao. They already see, man. They like, come on, man. Why would I not fight a Jake Paul and you just had a professional fighter fight an MMA guy? Like Mike Tyson would probably slap a reporter if they ask him a crazy question as far as comparing those two. Just being honest. I don't know if people know who Mike Tyson is, but let one of these reporters ask him a crazy question as far as Why is he taking the fight? Not man. You might see somebody get slapped, man. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Tyson who took all the hard fights, and these young guys ain't fighting nobody. Yeah, he'll definitely slap a reporter or somebody for asking a crazy question, or a fan. Yeah, that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight. I'm trying to see who gonna be on these cards coming up on PBC. I don't know if they putting that kind of those kind of fights on though. From what I've seen on PBC, they got some big fights going on. Most of the guys, you're either a contender or a champion, or a former champion, or on most of their cards they're putting out. They're not putting out those regular guys right now. Like just B-level, C-level fighters. Like on the Tim Zoo card, they putting out some guys who's either elite or they have fought some real tough guys. Yeah, that March 30th card is gonna be loaded. Like no way Vila or Avenija would have been on that March 30th card. They wouldn't have been able to replace anybody. Not Martinez versus Cordova. That Garcia and Davis fight, that's definitely better. I'm not gonna cap. That's a fight I'm waiting on. So you can't really replace anybody. Thurman, no. Not Rolly and Cruz. A lot of people trying to watch that, so that fight can't really find its way on the card. They gotta, fans said they want the tough fights, the big fights, so they're gonna get some bigger fights than Avila versus Avenesian right now. They might get that though. You know what I'm saying? They might need some room. That'd be a good fight to have at the bottom of a card to start off. Yeah, those guys both can fight. But yeah, man, a lot of people. I'm telling y'all, if you look at the way boxers starting to come out right now, everything's coming out, man. Whether Ngannou won or lose, won or lose, it's it's exposed now. Mike Tyson knows already. He's like, no way I'm finna see another guy get in the ring with an MMA fighter. Like, why y'all think Mike Tyson doing this now? He hasn't fought in what, 3 or 4 years? He's not crazy. He's like, nah, man, I'm not finna let these guys just do exhibition fights, get network deals. You got Netflix coming to me asking me, do I want to do a fight? I'm already fighting for free. You know what I'm saying? I got guys putting out, it's a lot of people making money on Mike Tyson still. I don't know if y'all know it or not. It's a lot of people making money on Mike Tyson. It's a lot of people making money on Mike Tyson. That's why Mike Tyson sitting here like, man, I'm finna get some bread now. I'm finna get some bread now. Ain't no way I'm finna let these guys just go through and I'm already set. Look how many people want to watch that Mike Tyson fight. And Mike Tyson wanted to be greedy. And Mike Tyson wanted to be greedy. He could have been did that already. And Mike Tyson wanted to be greedy. He could have been doing exhibitions. These guys just did 2 exhibitions in the middle of a heavyweight competition. The first thing they said was, I can really call these guys liars. I'm being nice. I can call everybody that's doing I'm not trying to be disrespectful. This all allegedly. But I can call all these guys liars that sit around and did these fights as far as these exhibitions, especially with Ngannou. Under our noses, they say, yeah, it's an exhibition. Then Tyson Fury has a close fight. Now it's a real pro fight. You know what I'm saying? Just catering to folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Just not real boxing. Boxing's a joke right now. And I'm not complaining, I'm just being real. Somebody think I'm lying? Tell me where I'm lying at. Somebody need to be saved. If something need to be saved, it's obviously it's not being taken seriously. If it need to be saved. So yeah, it's a joke. Need to be saved. We got guys, man, there's so many guys on the in the rankings right now I want to see. In the top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40. I'm tired of seeing people only ranked in certain. Yeah, man, Ryan Garcia this way, this way, this way. All right, man, cool. I'm glad Ryan Garcia making the fights happen. Cool. I'm not gonna complain about it because he's the only one doing it. It's sad that the younger generation, you know, everybody say this younger generation making it happen. These old guys is wimps, getting pay-per-views for every fight for nothing. Bro, every pay-per-view, every fight got to be a pay-per-view now. These guys ain't worth pay-per-views. I'ma prove it because Mike Tyson finna outsell all y'all. People gonna say, should I buy? It's gonna, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of, people like to say, oh yeah, these casuals. These casuals is the ones who buy pay-per-views. That can be an argument too if we want to talk about that one day. We can talk about that now. Casuals is the ones who buy pay-per-views. Well, Mike Tyson, how many pay-per-views Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones did? Let me look it up right now. Because people say these casuals run boxing. These casuals run boxing. That I'm gonna prove it. Mike Tyson doing Super Bowl numbers with Roy Jones with no crowd. Stop it. And we talking about Canelo them. Man, come on, man. I wasn't born. Come on. Yeah, how many pay-per-view buys these guys did? 1.6 pay-per-view buys. 1.6. So Mike Tyson did 1.6 pay-per-view buys getting off the couch. And what are we really talking about right now? Canelo versus who? Oh, Munguia. Okay. Y'all gonna pay what for that? How much? How much y'all gonna pay for that? See how much y'all gonna pay for it. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Cause I'm wondering right now. It's like Mike Tyson doing 1.6 with Roy Jones. He's not really milking the game like the guys like Eddie Hearn doing. I don't want to hear nobody complain about none of that, bro. I really don't. Usually I be behind all that, but I see through all that stuff. Nah, homie, we ain't even finna do that. And Mike from America, nah, no sir, nope. I see through it. And y'all just seen these guys just jump on the MMA guy like he in the bar or something. Come on, man. What are we talking about? They just jumped on this guy like he in a bar. Talking about, yeah, he's got no respect for the sport. That was no respect for the sport. I didn't want to see the first one. That's why I was glad Ngannou did what he did. Because I'm like, waste of time. Good. People don't even know. We'll never have we would have never had Usyk versus Fury As you can tell, you know, Usyk versus Fury is off right now. We gotta wait until May or whatever date it is in May to see if it's gonna be on again. You know, it's supposed to happen around this time. Anybody else, they'll say it's ducking. But when that goes on, you know, they don't care about none of that. No Benavidez. No Benavidez. We get Munguia. I want to see who's gonna pay $80 for $100. I'm not paying $80 for that fight. Sorry to tell you. Definitely not gonna do that. It's gonna be during the summer. The gas is probably gonna be $80. Not gonna pay $80 for a pay-per-view. That's gonna be close to the summer. Well, you know, May. Might as well say the summer, you know, basically. No, I'm not doing it. Your undercard has to be good. Then it's on the zone and pay-per-view. That's already too much. 2 platforms? Why? What is that for? Then I heard it was on Canelo Promotions. I heard Canelo's promoting the fight. What I see right now, what does it say? Canelo Promotions presents a Cinco de Mayo weekend blockbuster. Yeah, I got news coming out on that too. Because, you know, people don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about fantasy fights all day instead of actually what's going on. I mean, it's good too, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, most of these guys ain't trying to make nothing happen. They going along with whatever being told. Because what I'm seeing now, most of these guys don't even have real money. They trying to put fights together without even having a real career, like, started at all. Can't really take this stuff serious. They don't have no career at all started. But it's all kind of distractions and everybody's coming up with narratives. But I guarantee that Jake Paul fight gonna sell more than Canelo versus Munguia. It's not even gonna be close. Pure blowout. I don't even know why that's even discussion. Oh my God. Bro, you got guys so stupid. You got a guy in my comments just now that just said Canelo is fight. I'm gonna tell y'all what this guy just said in my comments. I hope I can let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Man. Hey Shrek, you in the building, Shrek? Hey Shrek, look at what this guy just said in my comments about look at what this guy just said about why Canelo should fight Munguia. This dude just said this about Andre Ward. What Andre Ward said about Canelo. No, that's what that dude said. He said Canelo is fighting. He said Canelo is fighting. Canelo is fighting Munguia because Munguia is 43-0. And Benavidez is 28-0. Bro, that's the most casual thing I ever heard in my life. And dude's really screaming about that. Dude really left a whole paragraph Talking about Munguia is 43-0. That's why Canelo's fighting him. That's the most amateur thing I've ever heard in my life. Munguia 43-0, so that's why. Yeah, Canelo's scared, Fonzo. This dude, hey, Fonzo, this dude just left this comment in my comment section. So I just posted it up here, Fonzo. This what this dude just said in the comment section. I had to post it up here because it sounds insane. He says Canelo is fighting Munguia before Benavidez for this very big valid. He says for this very big valid reason. Munguia is 43-0. I'm gonna put it up here for y'all. It says Munguia is 43-0. Benavidez is 28-0. Can't tell me Canelo don't got casual fans, bro. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Too many casuals watch Canelo. Too many casuals. Too many. Canelo got ballpark Frank. He got ballpark Frank fans. Canelo fans play soccer on Saturday and Sunday. Then they go watch the fight. He's sitting up here acting like this dude said 43-0, and Benavidez is 28-0. Stuff like this. That's why Mike Tyson like, man, let me go out here and get this bag real quick. I done sit around here and put my life on the line. You got dudes like Teddy Atlas still eating off me. Let me get this bag real quick. You know what I'm saying, Fonzo? Mike Tyson like, man, let me get this bag. I'm taking hard. I'm taking tougher fights than Canelo is. Shoot. Mike Tyson like, man, I am Mexican style. Ain't nothing more Mexican style than me. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how Mike Tyson looking at it. Ain't nothing more Mexican style than me. I'm going out there giving out my chin. I'm getting dropped, knocked out, undersized every fight. Mike Tyson be outweighed by 20, 30 pounds. And Canelo want Mike Tyson to be like, yeah, man, I understand. Mike Tyson like, nah, you don't understand. Get out of here. I'm finna get this Jake Paul money. Mike Tyson like, I'll fight Munguia too. Mike Tyson like, you ain't doing nothing. I'll fight Munguia too. I don't know, man. Mike, if this would have been 3 or 4 years ago, I see Mike having a chance. But you know, Mike ain't really been in the gym like that, lifting like that. So he'll probably have to do something next couple of months. But he up in age right now. It's kind of hard to bounce back. But you know, Mike got hands, man. He fighting a guy his size, you know. If Mike fighting a guy his size, you know he got a chance. So yeah, Mike got a. If you ever look at Mike Tyson, bro, Mike Tyson ain't never been put to sleep, bro. If y'all want to be real, if y'all want to be 100% real with it, Mike Tyson been beat down, but he ain't never been put to sleep. I don't know who Jake Paul might think he Tyrone Woodley or something. Mike Tyson ain't never been put to sleep. Mike Tyson got a chin. His name's Iron Mike for a reason. He'll get beat down and sit on his butt and be like, I'm tired. I ain't finna get up. But he ain't finna. Mike Tyson ain't been dropped before. Like, to where he just sleeping on his stomach like Pacquiao against Marquez. Nah, never. No way. Mike ain't going out like that. Yeah, he's smarter than that. And Mike done been in there with Lennox Lewis. And if you look at Lennox Lewis is a big dude, man. He really is. He's a giant, man. That's a big guy. He's bigger than football players. Nah, I can see Mike going all the way, but I don't see him winning. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Jake Paul, I ain't gonna lie. Jake Paul throw some wide punches. Mike get in the inside and he do something to the body. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part. I really don't know, y'all. I agree with y'all, man. Like, I don't know. That's the good part about it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. That last fight Jake Paul fought, the guy he fought last fight, oh, Mike would have dropped that guy. And I'm not just saying that. That guy wasn't. Mike would have got. Do y'all agree on that? Mike would have got that last guy that Jake Paul just fought. I know we can agree on that. I can see Mike fighting that dude now. That last guy Jake Paul fought, I think Mike can get him. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm kind of leaning toward Mike if I actually doing something. I don't know if he's gonna win, but you know what I'm saying? It's sad that we actually got to talk about stuff like this. Hey, but look, Mike already know, bro. He been putting on the best fights for the last 30 years. He been putting on the biggest fights for the last 30 years, and dudes talking about, yeah, I'm the face of boxing. Mike Tyson told Tank, you ain't nothing like me. Never. Please stop saying that. Dudes don't even know what it is. Yeah, the last one was bad, bro. It was bad. It was bad. It was horrible. The guy, I don't know, man. The guy didn't look like he shouldn't have been in there with him, man. I don't know. It looked like one of those undercard fights, man. You know when they just put a guy in there to get dropped? It was horrible. Yeah, Mike could have got that guy. Oh, he said Alfonso said, yeah. Alfonso said Mike would have got him, bro. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That guy Jake Paul just fought. He was nothing. I was like, what? That's why I'm not surprised. Mike, like, oh yeah, Jake Paul fought that guy. Let me get a check. What Netflix talking about? I'm telling you, bro. Mike Tyson's smart. He knows if this was like another era, like when Pacquiao was still around, when he was making those big fights, Mike Tyson wouldn't go out here and put a fight together. But he see it though. He's like, man, these guys fighting MMA guys. And they making more than what Mike made. And look how big Mike Tyson is. These guys ain't Mike Tyson. Don't nobody know half of these guys. I'm gonna be real with you. Just to be 100% honest, a lot of people first time hearing Anthony Joshua's name was this weekend. Just being honest. And he made what? They said $100 million the last 12 months. That's good, but Mike Tyson looking like, man, hold on. This guy fought an MMA fighter. He got how many? 100 million. Oh no, let me step up out here, man. Let me show people what I do. And Mike Tyson just did $1.6 million. 1.6 million. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson pushing weight. And look, Mike Tyson could have been milking the game. He could have been like, hey, Roy Jones, let's run it back. Let's do a part 2. Mike Tyson could have been doing stuff like that. He really ain't no savage like everybody talking like. That's why I'm trying to bring people back to reality. Like, nah, Jake Paul would never fight a Wilder. Shoot, a lot of these guys at 175 won't fight Wilder. And Wilder go to cruiserweight like he said he did, like he said he can. Hey, man, boxing gonna flip upside down, man. We might see somebody fly out the ring. Their head might fly out the ring, especially at cruiserweight. I told people Wilder doing the service fighting at heavyweight. If he fight at cruiserweight, somebody's head gonna fly off their shoulders, man. Literally. I'm telling you. Those cruiserweights are small. And a lot of those guys can't fight. Yeah, I heard Wilder actually say that for real too, man. I was gonna do a video on it, but I was like, man, I don't want to see nobody get hurt. He talking about, yeah, I could fight light heavyweight and cruiserweight. I'm like, what? Hold on, dude. What you talking about? Oh man, don't do that. These people don't understand. You doing us a service in boxing. We don't want to see you knock somebody's head off their shoulders because he'll do it. Just saying. But at cruiserweight, but Alfonso for real, man. These dudes don't know. He said it too in the interview. It was dead serious. But Mike Tyson just showing, man, Boston got a lot of loopholes in it right now. They got a lot of Mike Tyson just showing it. It's all right because, hey, that's the way people like it. They like a Munguia versus Canelo. That's why If y'all notice, I don't know if it was coincidence. Do y'all think it was coincidence they announced the fight around the same time Canelo announced Munguia fight? Because Jake Paul just called Canelo out 2 weeks ago. I guess last week he must have known who he's gonna fight already. They said, "Well, I'm gonna just put out the Mike Tyson news," and the Mike Tyson news just completely went over the. I'm telling you, it distracted the Ngannou fight. It distracted the Canelo news, the Tank Davis news, everybody, the Ryan Garcia stuff. I mean, they still talking about the Ryan Garcia stuff a little bit, but most people asking about the Mike Tyson fight, man. I'm just being honest. And I said this like, I swear, bro, I said this like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I said, man, Mike Tyson to come out right now and sell most of all these guys, more than all these guys. Then I said Jake Paul moved like Canelo, so we can't really blame Jake Paul. He's just picking fights like Canelo does. And look what happens. Jake Paul comes out and picks a fight. And it's Mike Tyson, and everybody mad. They say, Jake Paul, fight a real boxer. Why don't you fight a real boxer? Mike Tyson's not a real boxer. No, well, Mike Tyson actually is a real boxer. That's what y'all don't got. He's a real boxer, buddy. He wouldn't got a real boxer this time. They just don't like the age. I mean, at the end of the day, bro. Exactly. At the end of the day, bro. Hey, Jake Paul, he went and got a real boxer this time. He said, you know what's sad though? We gotta ask Canelo and Jake Paul to fight a real boxer. We're not just asking Jake Paul to do that. We gotta ask Canelo that too. Canelo, can you fight a real boxer? Oh, I'm fighting Munguia. Is he ready? Man, I'm tired of asking is guys ready to fight Canelo? Like, I should already know they're ready. I'm tired of asking them guys ready, man. Fight a guy who's proved himself already. Canelo fighting guys who still got stuff to prove. That's what people don't realize. Like, Munguia still got stuff to prove. Like, we still got to see if he's going to fight Benavidez. And they think the John Ryder fight was all right. Yeah, we see him beat John Ryder. I mean, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like John Ryder's going to retire anyways. When a guy get beat like that, he retires. He wasn't trying to win the fight. Let's be honest. I'm just being real. But I got to give it to Munguia, though. He tried to fight Benavidez twice. The only reason I'm putting heat on Canelo because he blocked 2 fights. He blocked Charlo versus Charlo versus Crawford, and Benavidez versus Munguia. So whatever Mike Tyson want to do, I'm supporting because these guys ain't trying to fight nobody. These guys are not trying to fight nobody. I did not tell Canelo to stop boxing, stop the world of boxing to announce that he gonna fight Munguia and Lil Charlo. These 2 fights nobody asked for. Nobody asked for these fights. But these fans, they'll be all right with it though. I just don't see a lot of guys paying $80 to see Munguia fight. And if Munguia loses to Canelo, he'll be the first guy to actually make it out of there and actually go on to fight. Everybody else who fight Canelo retires or they go on a vacation forever. I haven't seen none of it. I'm telling you, if you look at Canelo's resume, all the guys, look at John Ryder. John Ryder just got out of there. Couldn't make it 12 months. He was almost 12 months to the date he fought Canelo. He like, that Canelo beat him, man. I don't know. You know, John Ryder probably still healing in that Munguia fight. I was so afraid when John Ryder said, man, I wish I would have fought Canelo 10 years ago. I learned so much in that fight. I said, he learned so much. Oh, he's finna get destroyed. Munguia by knockout. This man's 35 years old talking about he just learned from Canelo. Yeah, he's done. I didn't know he's gonna retire, but I knew he was done. I guess I spoke too soon. But yeah, that's why that's why Jake Paul is this though. He doing the same thing Canelo does. Same thing. He does what he wants. He talks about boxers. He brags. He brags about money. He's flashy. You know, Jake Paul wear a silk pajama suit to a press conference like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They both talking to networks. Canelo talking to the Zone. To be honest with you, Canelo followed Jake Paul to Showtime. If y'all ain't noticed that, Jake Paul went to Showtime, then Canelo said, "Oh, let me go see what Showtime talking about. Let me go see what Showtime talking about." Jake Paul over there, he putting on big fights. And if y'all don't know it, around that time, Jake Paul fights were bigger than Canelo fights. I'm just gonna drop a secret on y'all. That's a boxing secret. Jake Paul fights was bigger than Canelo fights around that time he was fighting Woodley and all that. When he was on Showtime, those fights was bigger. Had every kind of celebrity. I'm watching the Bivol fight. I'm like, man, I don't know none of those people in the front row. I'm looking at the Jake Paul fight. I'm seeing Dave Chappelle, all these guys in the audience. I'm like, that's interesting. Let me not say anything negative about Canelo. I'm a Canelo hater, but I don't say nothing negative about him barely having any celebrities in the crowd. But I'm a hater. I'm protecting him. I'm protecting him, to be honest with you. He following Jake Paul over there. He follow guys. Y'all don't know it. He the face of nothing. He following guys. He following YouTubers. Man, Jake Paul would never be able to walk around the Floyd Mayweather era. Floyd Mayweather know that. Jake Paul know that. Nobody's finna turn on the Jake Paul fight if we got Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. When that fight came on, wasn't nobody finna say, "Hey man, I'm gonna watch Jake Paul instead of Pacquiao and Mayweather." Like, get out of here, bro. Canelo's failed. He got an F. He showed up late. He's finna get thrown out. All that stuff. He's ditching class. He's in ISS. He's bad right now. He's in the school of boxing and he's failing, bro. He's letting Jake Paul take the throne. Jake Paul been running boxing, bro. I don't know if anybody know that. Last couple of years, we've been nice, man. Jake Paul's been running. He's been running the show. He's that guy right now. And whether we like him or not or anything else, I mean, the fact that we even got to sit up here and say, man, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul coming on. So I don't know. What should I spend my money on? Jake Paul and Mike Tyson or Canelo versus Munguia? 9 times out of 10, that fight gonna go 12 rounds or it's gonna be a knockout, so I could just watch that as soon as it goes off. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just save my money for the Mike Tyson fight. It'll be during the summer, everybody will be out. Won't have nothing going on. Yeah, that'll be probably a better choice. The last time the Mike Tyson fight was, during the shutdown. So, might be the same kind of vibe. Might end up watching that. Man, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about no Canelo versus Munguia. No way. I'm telling you. Nobody's gonna watch that fight. Nobody. I seen the support Canelo got from Mexico at John Ryder fight. I said, he's done, man. He's unproven. They want to see him bring a guy down there that they actually know. Even just because Munguia is from Mexico, that doesn't mean people know Munguia in Mexico. That's what people don't realize. It's a lot of people that box in Mexico they don't know. They don't know Munguia like that. Yeah, they got y'all thinking Munguia walking down the street like Ali, like Will Smith in Ali movie, and they just Ali Kumbaya. No, they're not doing Munguia like they don't know Munguia like that. They got cousins and uncles and stuff over there in Mexico boxing. Man, everybody in Mexico boxes. What? You think everybody in America raps? Everybody in Mexico boxes. These guys get off their job, they go to a bar and they'll go box. Nobody sitting around here just following Munguia down the street like he Ali, like he Will Smith and Ali. Like, bro, come on, man. Don't let these people fool y'all. Like, I heard people say today, Munguia a superstar. Come on, bro. A superstar? And ain't sold a pay-per-view? Man, all you got to do now is have a fan base. Or people think you have a fan base. That's all you got to do. Because people ain't going to keep it real with y'all. They think every Mexican fighter just selling out pay-per-views, doing 1.5, doing $500,000. Come on, man. Are we gonna keep telling ghost stories in boxing? These ghost stories they telling y'all. Everybody not doing no. Every Mexican fighter not doing numbers in pay-per-views. Like I really don't try to break everything down. I like everybody to try to act like they got a super fan base and all that, but it's not like that, bro. That's why I look at Floyd and I'm like, bro, you ain't selling nothing right now because we don't want to buy it, bro. You ever thought about that? The last good pay-per-view you had, we came to. And after that, we was like, Floyd Dollar General now. Floyd don't know that though. That's why he's running around and trying to jump in the way. And Ryan Garcia, yeah, he ain't got nothing going on. But he'll sit up here and tell you like, oh yeah, I'm the guy who do pay-per-views and I make this happen. Yeah, you did make this happen, but you also made Canelo happen. Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, Floyd Mayweather, my favorite fighter growing up. Follow him his whole career. Not because he was Money Mayweather. Before he was Money Mayweather or doing all the antics, I've been following him. Him fighting Canelo destroyed boxing. Because now guys think that when I'm 23, if I get on a pay-per-view or I deserve a pay-per-view like Canelo did at 23 years old with Floyd, and if I lose every round, I can go on and the next year I can fight a guy like Devin Haney after getting dropped by Tank Davis because the fans, they don't really care about stuff like that. You can be the face of boxing if you lose every round, but when Canelo does it, it's okay because he's Canelo and he put together a good resume. He try hard, but he fight guys I know. But when Ryan Garcia does it, I don't like him. I don't think he's a real fighter, because just the way he carries himself on Instagram. And come on, man. Like, are we serious, bro? Come on, man. They doing the same thing, bro. Ryan Garcia doing more. Yeah, he doing all the extra stuff right now, but he gonna make it to the ring. Man, I don't care what they gotta do. I don't care if Ryan Garcia gotta drink special water or whatever he gotta do. If he gonna make it to the ring, cool. I mean, I seen Dennis Rodman do a lot more when he was playing with Michael Jordan now. And he still made it to the court. Ain't nobody care about what Dennis Rodman was doing with his hair, his nose, tattoo. Kept it pushing. Did we win tonight? Uh, at 47, possibly. At 47, possibly. I say possibly at 47. At 35, nah, I don't think he beating the Crawford at 135. Just being honest. Crawford at 135 a different monster. When Crawford had the dreadlocks and he was looking like a predator, bro, nah. Crawford at 35, nah. But Floyd at 47, I feel like Floyd was sitting on his punches a lot better at 47. If you kind of look at what he did to Canelo, how he neutralized Canelo, I'm talking about he did Canelo bad, man, for real. The last time I tried to watch that fight so bad, by the ninth round, I was like, man, let me just turn this off, man. It's getting bad. But I think 35, Crawford's just a different guy. You can hear Tim Bradley fought Crawford when he was like 135. Crawford was an animal when he was 135. An animal. He's still an animal now, though. He's still an animal now. But I'm just saying, when Crawford was hungry, like when he didn't have the paychecks he's getting now, he was an extra monster. So I say Crawford. I've been watching Crawford the whole time. He been coming up. A lot of these guys on YouTube, they do a good job. So I kind of found Crawford through them years ago. But he's a real deal though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Canelo would have fought Crawford at Benavidez, I wouldn't have cared if Canelo won or lost. If Canelo would have lost, I wouldn't have cared, bro. That's what Canelo don't know. I said that already in my video. Canelo doesn't know. Mike Tyson fights anybody, man. Win or lose, Mike Tyson gonna be that guy. Because guess what? He made the fight happen. That's what people don't realize. You got people walking around now saying, man, Errol Spence got beat down, man. Earl Spence got beat up. I agree. Earl Spence got beat down. But guess what, though? They also saying, man, when Earl Spence next fight? Because all we care about is the guys who putting on big fights. We don't care about. That's why Mike Tyson, he done lost plenty of times. Why we still want to watch Mike Tyson fight? Tell me why. Big fights. That's all fans care about. I'm telling you. We don't know what type of fight Munguia and Canelo is gonna be. Exactly, Alfonso. I don't be telling no lies. I'm not picking no sides on it. I'm just telling the truth. Because everybody that'll sit up here and make fun about the Mike Tyson fight or the Jake Paul fight, if they sit up here and hear, hey man, Jake Paul dropped Mike Tyson, or dang man, Mike Tyson put Jake Paul to sleep. Guess what they gonna do? Run to YouTube and go look at the highlights. So half of these dudes talking about they don't like the fight, it's bad for boxing. A lot of these dudes be capping, man. Because if you really don't like the fight and you really ain't interested in it, you wouldn't go look at the highlights or anything like that if something happened. I'm telling you. Trust me, I know. I've seen fights where I'm like, bro, I'm just not interested in the fight. Period. The highlights, anything. But they'll go watch the highlights. But then say, man, it's a bad fight. Nah, man. A lot of these guys got agendas in boxing because they'll like the MMA guy, but they don't like an old Mike Tyson fighting the guy. But they'll like Canelo fighting a young guy because Canelo got agendas. I'm gonna tell y'all right now about Canelo fighting Munguia, so y'all won't be confused no more. Canelo is fighting Munguia because Munguia replaced Canelo when he left Golden Boy. Now Oscar is kind of got Munguia under his wing, and he's in the place of Canelo. And now Canelo feels like, yeah, man, I've been replaced. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo felt a little better though because he had Andrew Ruiz and he had Ryan Garcia, Oscar Valdez, and all those guys, Frank Sanchez. So you know, Canelo felt like he was the man. He like, yeah, I'm building my own team Mexico and team Latino, so I'm doing my thing. And then everybody found out how narcissistic and arrogant Canelo was, and people like Ryan Garcia and all these guys, they left. You know what I'm saying? Got away from him, and now Canelo's feeling like, you know, he's in improvement mode and he sees how Munguia is coming along. And another thing too, Canelo don't like how Oscar taking his time with Munguia. Hold on, let me say this real quick because y'all don't understand how deep this is. Canelo don't like how Oscar is taking his time with Munguia. I said it last year. I said this about 7-8 months ago. Canelo hates the idea of Oscar taking his time with Munguia. How can you take your time with Munguia and I just gave you a Floyd fight? You put me in there with Floyd, knowing I wasn't ready. You knew how Floyd, because look, Oscar fought Floyd. So in Oscar's mind, he's kind of telling Canelo, you know, hey man, you got a chance against Floyd. I just fought him. You know, so Oscar telling Canelo, you know, I just fought Floyd and you know, his speed is kind of declining right now. That was a couple of years ago. You know, he ain't the same Floyd he was when I fought him. So, you know, you got a chance, Canelo. You can go in there and kind of do what you need to. You know, Floyd declining. So you 23 right now. I think you're ready. You know, when I was about, you know, I was ready around that age. So yeah, we can definitely make that happen. And you know how I'm not lying? Let me tell you how I'm not lying. Around the year 2023, guess what he tells Ryan Garcia? Oh no, you know, you're around that age now. You're ready, you know. I feel like you can take the big fight now. You know, Tank, you know, he's not the same guy. I just seen him in there with Eastside Cruz, and he kind of struggled in that fight. So, you know, I feel like you can go in there. He's kind of declining. You know, he's on decline. He's not the same guy he was back when he fought Pedraza. You know, Pedraza, he's been going 12 rounds with guys lately. So you can kind of tell and kind of look at that and say, and look now. So Canelo, he heard all that. I'm telling y'all, bro. I know the handbook, bro. I've been watching boxing for a long time. I'm telling y'all. Thank you, Alfonso. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. But I've been watching boxing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya, if y'all ever watch Karate Kid, he's that guy on the other side, that mean coach. He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make it happen. And that's what he is. He's serious about his business. When guys get about 23, 24, Oscar's trying to get you in fights. He don't care about that old stuff. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, Oscar don't care about that stuff. It's not like he want to see the guys lose. He's trying to get guys ready. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to see, okay, I feel like Ryan can get in there. And Oscar, he going to do the right thing. He's not going to move wrong. Like, from what I've heard, everybody was okay with how Oscar was moving Canelo. So, don't try to act like it's a problem now. You know what I'm saying? From what I've heard, Oscar did an amazing job on Canelo. He the face. So, yeah, Oscar makes guys into the face of boxing. So, that's definitely how it's going. But Canelo don't like that stuff. being replaced by Munguia, and then also Munguia is 43-0. Munguia 43-3-0. Canelo he'll do anything before he let Munguia slip through his hands. And Munguia, he just smiling like, yeah, Canelo, he just so proud of me. I'm from Mexico. He gonna give me a chance. Y'all ever seen when Anakin Skywalker went in there, them little Jedi's, they was like, what's going on? That's Munguia. Finna get slayed. Don't even know it. Don't even know it. Talking about, yeah, man, you know. I heard Munguia, he was taking shots at Benavidez because Canelo picked him. That's when I knew Canelo picked him last week when he was like, yeah, man. Benavidez, like, he said Canelo feels like to hell with Benavidez. And everybody's like, Benavidez not getting the fight because he talks too much. Like all these super experts, and you know what I'm saying? It's kind of corny. But Munguia, Canelo want that O though. He want to take that O from Munguia, and Munguia think that he's getting a handout. He think that this is special, and Canelo doing the right thing, and he's looking out for fellow Mexican fighters. No, sir. Canelo is a real life Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader of boxing. He's going to slay the young. He's not going in there to pat guys on the back. He gonna spar your last opponent. You know what I'm saying? If Munguia fight this, why you think Canelo say, hey, Munguia, fight John Ryder? Munguia thinks Canelo told wanted him to fight John Ryder because that was gonna get Munguia ready or something. Canelo did that because he's gonna watch film. Canelo watching Munguia versus John Ryder right now. And he like, oh, Munguia did that? Okay, he left his hand. He dropped his hand right there. Okay. Okay, so he fought for feints? Okay. Can he move to his left? Oh, can he throw on the move? He can't. All right. Okay, I did the same thing against Charlo. All right. All right. Munguia don't know it, but I didn't have a sparring partner for Munguia, so I had to get John Ryder for him. Canelo playing these guys. And I love it. Canelo doing Michael Jordan stuff. I can't hate on it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't make him stop. Y'all giving. I didn't make Munguia sign the dotted line. I got a video coming out tonight, man. I just dropped this on y'all now. Munguia don't got a rehydration clause, but I heard it's all allegedly, but hey, what I'm hearing right now, Canelo got a rematch clause just in case he lose to Munguia. So if he loses to Munguia, I'm hearing that he has a rematch clause. So I'm kind of worried about that. I don't know why Canelo would throw a rematch clause in there. Ain't nobody said nothing about that yet. So y'all the first ones that so far that I know. You know, everybody else ain't heard about it, but yeah, Canelo got a rematch clause, man. I don't know why he threw that in there. They said he gets the rematch if he chooses so. They didn't even want to explain it. I already embarrassed about the rematch clause. These guys embarrassed about the truth in the sport of boxing. Canelo trying to ruin Munguia. Munguia don't even know it. Man, people think Canelo is different from Floyd. Hey, Floyd don't want guys to have 50-0, and Canelo don't either. Canelo like, hey, Floyd, I understand what you talking about now. That 50-0 gotta go. Munguia, you'll never get that. You're gonna have to start all over in another life to get that 50-0. You're done. Mexico is not finna have no guy like Munguia walking around 60-0 and 20-35 in the streets of Mexico walking past me. You know what I'm saying? Canelo trying to get a statue. Could y'all imagine Munguia taking a picture in front of Canelo statue and he's 65-0? He like, yeah, I'm the real face of boxing, you know. Man, Canelo like, I'm not letting that happen. This guy's too close to 50-0. I thought Oscar would have put this guy in trouble already. I'm telling y'all, Canelo, like, I thought Oscar would have put him in some danger. He put me in front of Mayweather and Munguia getting who? John Ryder? Nah. Come on, Munguia. Come over here. I'll fight you. Yeah. Mexico versus Mexico. Yeah. Whatever you think. All right. Whatever you think. Mexico versus Mexico. Yeah, we brothers. Hermanos. Hombres. Whatever you think. Yeah. You my compadre. Definitely. I understand. Oh, yeah. and Canelo, like, man, I'm finna take that O away ASAP. This guy's done. These young guys think I'm their friend. I'm not their friend. They gonna understand that soon, real soon. Oh, yeah. 168 is around Canelo walking around weight. Canelo walking around weight is around 168. So he like that 68. That's why he told them when they was like, "You going up to 75? You gonna do anything?" He like, "No, I'm staying at 68." That's around his natural walking around weight where he ain't gotta lose that much weight. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, older guy now, man. All Canelo want to do is show up and fight. He ain't trying to lose no weight. He don't care about none of that. He ain't trying to do none of that no more. Canelo trying to get up. He ain't trying to be running around no sweatsuits. He ain't trying to be wearing no trash bags, no sauna suits, none of that stuff. He trying to, hey, whatever I'm getting up, I weigh 68 in the morning. Hey, that's what I'm fighting. That's what he mostly on. Most guys do that. You know, Floyd was on that. Floyd wasn't trying to really lose. That's why Floyd was like, yeah, I go to 54. That's at one point, that's why Floyd doing the catch weight. He like, I'm not trying to fight at 47 either. I'm trying to fight at 50, 54, 50, whatever it is. 52, around that natural weight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a time where guys like Haney and all those guys do the same thing, but a lot of guys don't want to get their head knocked off. A lot of these guys be losing a lot more weight than y'all think, man. It be guys that be at 175, they weigh like 230, 240. I'm telling you, guys, 240, 230 fighting at 175. That's why when they asked Beterbiev, they was like, "You gonna fight at cruiserweight?" Beterbiev is like, "No, never, ever, no way," because he already know them guys down there like 250, sucking themselves down to cruiserweight. He like, "Nah, I'm not fighting at cruiserweight. No way." He wasn't even gonna explain why. He just like, "Nah, y'all don't even know. No cruiserweight, 75 for me. Anybody want to come from 75? That's why I fight." And that's what it is. But like I also told you guys too, I know a lot of y'all knew, man. Shout out to Alfonso Banks, man. And shout out to my dog Brain Food and Shrek. But Ryan Garcia is in special competition with Canelo. To be honest with you, Ryan Garcia cares less about the record right now. Ryan Garcia has found out now, and Floyd told him, I guess even now, Floyd told him. I know probably Mike Tyson told Ryan Garcia too. If y'all notice, and this is no joke, a lot of you guys, they be taking them, like Ryan Garcia proves that these fighters take those talks with guys like Floyd and Mike Tyson, they take it very seriously. You see how Benavidez and Ryan Garcia been moving differently after they talked to Mike Tyson. So, like after he talked to Mike Tyson, he took the Tank fight. Now he's trying to fight Haney. After Benavidez talked to Mike Tyson, he's trying to fight Canelo and all these. Well, he was already trying to do that, but it's just even more attention on that now. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson knows what type of guys can actually push the sport of boxing forward. He knows guys like Haney, Garcia, Benavidez. These are guys who will fight anybody. That's what a guy like Mike Tyson is actually focused on right now. He's like, yeah, man, I can. To be honest with you, Mike Tyson could be a guy who's secretly in competition with Canelo. He just dissed him last week. If anybody's in competition with with Canelo, it can be Mike Tyson. Just to be honest, not to be messy or anything, but he just said something about him not doing enough last week. Mexican fans not happy about it. Then the same Mexican fans who don't really like it, they happy about the Jake Paul versus Canelo. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster. It's gonna be a recipe for disaster. By the time Canelo is gonna be announcing his fight for September, we're gonna be coming off the Mike Tyson fight. So I want y'all to be around for that. Whoever heard that just now, remind me, bro. Y'all was here. Y'all know. Around the time that that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight in, we're gonna find out if Canelo's still that guy. Because as soon as that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight in, Canelo gonna be announcing his fight for September. Let that fight be Berlanga or somebody. We're gonna be like, man, can Berlanga beat Mike Tyson? You know, people gonna say stupid stuff like that after that. Watch, I'm telling you, not stupid stuff, but it just that's what's gonna happen though. They gonna be like, man, Mike Tyson did so good in that last fight. Cause you know, bro, y'all know boxing. It's a lot of boxers that they have some bad fights where they look worse than a guy like Mike Tyson at 57 years old. I've seen some sloppy boxing lately. So it's a lot of fans. They'll look at one fight and say, hey, man, that Berlanga guy, he might not be able to beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, boxing ain't that good right now. I'm telling you, it's a lot of scenarios where boxing can go bad right now. I'm telling you, fans, they don't know. They do not know. The pay-per-view sales, that'll expose everything. Dudes ain't selling like that. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson really ain't milking the game. I'm telling you, Mike Tyson, he did the Roy Jones fight, got 1.6 million. If that was Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, Ryan Garcia, they would have been like, hey, we're doing another fight next year. Roy Jones versus so-and-so again. Boom. Mike Tyson ain't milking the game like that. He just sees everybody not really contributing to boxing like that. He's saying, hey, let me go ahead and just do my little thing, what I've been doing for 30 years. Give the fans what they want. They keep asking me to get in the ring again. These other guys ain't fighting. If Floyd and Pacquiao was fighting right now, they wouldn't be asking me to get in the ring. But these other guys, I don't know. I thought Canelo was that guy. You know what I'm saying? He got me trying to get back in the ring now. He fighting a Munguia. I might fight Munguia next. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Fans, casuals, bro, casuals run boxing. You know what I'm saying? Casuals, they would give you a 1.6. A casual knows David Benavidez. A casual don't know Munguia. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to do numbers like that, I don't know where Canelo getting all this money from. This 35 million, 30. I don't know where it's coming from, but from what I heard recently, somebody just told me recently the zone is in the red. Anyways, as far as paying Canelo, it's not going well because it can't go well. I mean, Jake Paul on Netflix, and I'm not talking about Jake Paul and PBC, Jake Paul and Matchroom, Jake Paul on Netflix with Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? A bag. People don't understand that. They on Netflix. That means you got a Netflix account. You know how many people gonna be able to watch that? Everybody got Netflix. Or know somebody that got it. So you know you're gonna be able to watch the fight. Somebody gonna be like, hey, and guess what's crazy? People gonna turn on their Netflix account, right, to watch a movie, and it's gonna have Jake Paul and Mike Tyson on there. And they gonna be like, is this a movie? What is this Jake Paul and Mike Tyson stuff? Let's watch that. Oh, this is a fight. Wow, this is on now. Everybody gonna watch it. End of story. It's on Netflix. You might not even need to pay for it as a pay-per-view. Now, if that happens where you don't have to pay for it as a pay-per-view, Canelo's done, man. It's done. Nobody gonna care about Berlanga or anybody in September. They're gonna be like, nah, that Mike Tyson fight was crazy, bro. You seen it? That's it. That's all we're gonna care about. And these guys do not know it, man. They fail in boxing. We fight MMA guys. Everybody talking about this boxing getting saved. And Mike Tyson saying, yeah, I'm gonna prove that it's not being saved. Then he announces the fight, hurt everybody's feelings. And now reality's starting to kick in. Man, a Jake Paul versus Tyson could be the most important fight in boxing. Yes, it can. It can that quick. That's what's crazy. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson shut everything down. Like that was the talk over the Ngannou fight. Even though people was talking about Ngannou and Joshua, they were still saying, yeah. You heard about the Mike Tyson fight? So a lot of things. A lot of people was talking about that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. A lot of people. I'm telling you, it's worldwide right now. It's people in other languages that starting to realize about the fight. Starting to realize it might happen during the summer. It's gonna be big, man. But I'm telling people, I've been trying to tell people like on Munguia, we at a point right now we need to save boxing. We got fights going on in Saudi Arabia. it looks like everybody's trying to save the big fight for Saudi Arabia. Um, I mean, somebody has to come back from over there with a loss, right? So Bivol or Bitterbeer, they're gonna lose. You know, what's their value gonna be? You know, how many fights people gonna want to see with Bivol? You know, people act different. They act different when guys lose. So, how important is a fight like that gonna be after a guy loses? Like, if Bivol loses, would you still want to see Benavidez fight him? Because most of the time, if you see a guy like Bivol lose, people will say, "Well, you know, Canelo don't got to fight him now." You know how boxing is; it's turned into that kind of sport. They're taking credit for other guys' losses now. Bivol loses somebody, yeah, you know, Canelo don't got to lose. He don't got to fight him no more. And that's how it goes. They try to wait until a guy loses, wait him out, you know, set up different things. They got everything set up perfect for Canelo right now. As far as making him look good and not really messing up his face card and how he's looked at in the public, they kind of taking care of him right now. Because anybody else, because this not the same as Floyd fighting Canelo. We have Canelo fans that complain about Floyd Mayweather every day, but Floyd Mayweather actually fought Canelo. He gave him a chance. And that ruined boxing. 23-year-olds coming into the game that's like Canelo, as we can see, does not deserve to have the keys handed to him like that or opportunity like that. Because as you can see, because Floyd was trying to take advantage, it's like, oh yeah, Canelo got a fan base. Yeah, but now we got Jake Paul. Jake Paul said, yeah, let me take the Canelo handbook and do the same thing he doing. I'm just fighting guys that people know. That's all Canelo does. He fights guys that people know. The people that we don't know, they'll try to explain why they think he's good. Oh yeah, John Ryder's good because you just fought Danny Jacobs. And then, you know, this guy, as far as Yildirim, you know, he's a tough guy. He's ranked high. And then, you know, Zach Parker, he's a champion. And this guy, try to explain, oh yeah, Callum Smith, and you know, he's decent. He's done a lot in the sport. All that kind of stuff. They'll try to explain all that stuff, but like I say, Floyd made all that stuff normal now. He made it normal giving a guy that we never heard of some kind of pay-per-view. And that's what's going on now. That's why Jake Paul's like, man, I can do that. I can just grab a guy that everybody know, jump in the ring with him, fight him. Now I'm getting a real boxer, Mike Tyson. I can do the same thing. They just open the doors for it. Now they got the MMA guy. It's time to do it now. We're in the more perfect time to put on a fight like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson than in the time where boxers are actually having MMA fights. Nobody's complaining about it. That's what surprised me about everything. People was like, yeah, the Joshua versus Ngannou fight, it was great. And then somebody was complaining like, oh man, I don't want to see the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Bro, we already doing exhibitions. Like, it's worse now because we got guys who's actually boxing doing exhibitions. Like, I don't want to see Tank do an exhibition. I don't want to see nobody fight a UFC fighter. As far as that's in their prime right now. In your prime, and we already have fights that we want to see. Fans just want to see the fights that we're asking for. But if you look over the history, it's only a couple of fighters that actually give you the fights you want to see. Mike Tyson, Floyd, he was a little late. Only Roy Jones was one of those guys. It's only a few guys. Bernard Hopkins. I don't know. It's only a few, man. Oscar De La Hoya. Everybody don't give you the big fights like that. Everybody can be a pay-per-view star. They try to, the fact that you got to run around and say, yeah, I'm the face of boxing. I'm the face. No, you're not. You know you're not. Mike Tyson never had to run around. You'll never catch a clip of Mike Tyson saying that he the face of boxing. On no VCR, DVD, no YouTube clip, TikTok short, anything. Mike Tyson that never ran around saying, you're the face of boxing. He already knew he was that guy. What are you talking about? They had parodies of Mike Tyson in the Simpson concert. You know what I'm saying? If you was growing up in the 90s, they basically made every boxer look like Mike Tyson. Even if he was just a parody, his name wasn't Mike Tyson. They were just infatuated with the guy. Always putting on fights. But now, you got guys like Canelo, he's saying, oh yeah, you know, Munguia, that's the same thing as Holyfield versus Tyson. Same kind of fight. And you're going to pay a lot more than what you paid for Tyson and Holyfield. Because it's Mexico versus Mexico. And they don't even know. Canelo doing a whole little plan behind the whole thing. Canelo's a genius, man. He's a genius. He has a great plan behind it. He doesn't need Benavidez. He doesn't need Benavidez. In Canelo's mind, Benavidez will lose before he get to 50-0. In Canelo's mind, he like Benavidez 28-0 right now. He tries too hard. He probably gonna lose by the time he get to like 48-0. Yeah, he probably lose by then. So I ain't gotta worry about him. But that Munguia guy, he getting too close. I don't need him to be walking around while I'm retired, having a better record than me. Oscar's kind of padding this guy's record right now. 43-0? No way. And I have 2 losses? Nah, he has to go. It's kind of crazy, man. People don't understand that. Boxing has a lot of layers to it. I'm gonna explain that to y'all over the next couple of months. You know what I'm saying? All these fights. They have a lot of backstories to them. It's definitely WWE. People don't understand that. The best one right now is Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has been dissing Canelo very badly lately. He said, man, I thought you was the face of boxing. You're supposed to be Canelo. Why are you not facing Benavidez? If I was Canelo, I would have been fought Benavidez already. But, you know, we're not, you know, we're good friends. You know, we don't have any problems going on. But if I was Canelo, I would have been fought Benavidez. I thought he was the face of boxing. But me and Canelo, we're good friends. Oh, okay. I ain't never believed him when he said it. I knew he was lying, man. I knew it. I knew he got problems with Canelo. That's why Ryan Garcia putting on these big fights right now. And he's gonna put on a bigger fight next fight. I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia gonna put on big fight after big fight after big fight. He don't care no more. He's like, bro. After Canelo said Ryan Garcia, after Canelo ran to the media and said Ryan Garcia don't do enough. He need to do more. He said that. He literally said Ryan Garcia need to do more. That's crazy to me. And now Ryan Garcia like, yeah, I'm doing more. I'm doing more than what you are. So right now, Ryan Garcia is waiting to see if he can sell more pay-per-views than Canelo. That's why Ryan Garcia. I don't even know if I should say that right now. Yeah, they sleeping on Munguia. Yeah, they sleeping on Munguia. Yeah, Munguia got a chance now, but I feel like he had 2 more fights to go though. Because the last fight he did look good. I ain't gonna lie, he did look good. And one thing I do like about Munguia, when somebody punch him in the face, he will let his hands go. So it's definitely gonna be a watchable fight. Hey, Canelo gonna be mad. He do that. Hey, if he made 50-0, Canelo gonna be mad. Canelo gonna be hot, man. If he made 50-0, Canelo gonna be like, I don't know, man. Canelo might do a rematch. He made 50-0. Canelo might do a rematch. He said he got 5 years left, so that'll be what, year 4? He made 50-0. Canelo gonna run that back, guaranteed. He gonna have to. He could be like, Munguia, you know, I gave you the opportunity to fight. You know, I gave you a chance back in 2024. So before I retire, just give me another rematch. And yeah, that's definitely plan B. I'm not exaggerating either. I'm telling you, this stuff all going on right now. I said this last year. I was like, man, I sound crazy saying this. Canelo is jealous of Munguia? No way. Bro, do y'all know Canelo told Munguia, hey, don't fight John Ryder in January. Just wait on me. He wanted Munguia to go 10 months without fighting so he could catch him on a long layoff. And Munguia was like, no, I'm finna fight John Ryder no matter what you say. And Canelo still waited on him. That's crazy, man. When I heard that then, I said, oh, man, sounds like he's waiting on to kind of shut Munguia down. And that's definitely what he's doing. Canelo trying to shut Munguia water all the way off. Because if he can do that now, he can kind of stop that momentum Munguia getting right now. Because a lot of people starting to lean towards Munguia in Mexico. They don't know him enough, but this going to help him get to that next level. Canelo don't know it, but He'll get replaced. He lose his fight. He lose his fight. He gonna get replaced. Oscar De La Hoya gonna be so happy. Oh my God. Munguia definitely got a chance though. I'm not gonna lie. Munguia is a bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this now since I'm gonna say this now. Oh yeah, AJ. Yeah, AJ always had a chance against Fury. I just don't understand why he ain't never make the fight. That's the thing about it. Like, bro, you let Ngannou get into the ring before you. How am I gonna explain that to the fans? Yeah, you know, Joshua let Ngannou get into the ring because you know he was trying to look out for Ngannou. He wanted Ngannou parents, you know, his family to kind of, you know, get that big check, that $20 million, because you know, Anthony Joshua, he just care about other boxers so much. He'll just let somebody else get $20 million before he will, because you know he's just such a good guy. You see how crazy that sounds? Come on, man. That sounds ridiculous. But Munguia though, Munguia's like 200, man. Munguia like 215 pounds, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Munguia like 205 pounds, man. 210. I've been around guys and weight a long time. Munguia like 200. He's a big dude, man. I seen Munguia. No wonder one time he was having trouble, almost about to pass out trying to make weight. And Munguia like 200 pounds, man. Canelo think Benavidez is big. Canelo, hey, did you see how big Munguia was compared to John Ryder? And John Ryder, okay, that's gonna be Canelo versus Canelo and John Ryder the same size, arm length, everything. And go look at how big Munguia was the fight the day. Yeah, Munguia easy 215. Easy. 215 easy. I seen him running. I was like, I know Munguia ain't running no miles. Not like 20 miles. Not how much he weighing. Unless he cutting weight. But he just ain't running no 15, 20 miles on the daily. He's a big guy, man. He leaned on Canelo with that weight. He's done. Canelo done. He don't even know it. Canelo gonna be outweighed by. Let me see. Canelo probably be around 75, probably 80. He gonna be at least outweighed by 20 pounds. Yeah, he gonna be outweighed by 20 pounds, so he gonna have some struggling going on. Yeah, he definitely over 200. Munguia a big dude, man. That's why Canelo playing with fire. But man, the worst thing about it though, Canelo blocking Munguia versus Benavidez. Just bad, man. He bad for boxing, man. Overall, I can't really give him a compliment on nothing. He's stopping too much. He hurting too much, stopping too much. Boxing really ain't moving right now. You know what I'm saying? We got other guys kind of moving up right now, doing bigger things for boxing. Even the heavyweights. You remember the days we used to say the heavyweights aren't doing anything? Now they the heavyweights, they the big talk of the town now. Other divisions, they can't even do mandatories. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. I got a special video dropping tonight for y'all, man. I don't know. Before I leave, man, get off of here. Y'all want me to drop a Canelo? I got a video about Canelo. Well, I already told half of y'all that, but I got a Matias video coming on later on. Don't nobody know about this. If y'all like some real Matias, the last video I put out, it definitely got confirmed with this next video y'all gonna hear. It's some huge news coming out. I'm gonna start being on top of these next couple of fights, but right now I'm kind of announcing the fights for like June. Right now we got the fights for like May. We got to get like the undercard for Canelo and Tyson Fury in May. But as far as like June, July, August, September, we starting to kind of like go over what kind of fights coming on around that time. We basically know Berlanga a choice for Canelo in September. Unless he does the Benavidez thing, I mean, I don't know. Oh, before I get out of here, the Tank versus Frank Martin. Hey, I got a live on my page where I talked about Frank Martin versus the real reason why Frank matter of fact, I'll put it in here real quick. I got a video talking about the real reason why Tank Davis want to fight Frank Martin. I'll put it in here for you. You can click on that. Yeah, Tank Davis want to fight Frank Martin. because Frank Martin touched him up his sparring. Don't nobody want to talk about it. I hear a lot of guys starting to talk about it now, but they started talking about that after I had said something. Though. But these dudes, they won't hit the like button after they leave. They'll steal your material, but you know how they go. But shout out to everybody who checked in. But this video, with Frank Martin, though, let me find it. It's right here. Yeah, but Tank got touched up in sparring by Frank Martin, man. Why ain't nobody talking about Tank his sparring partner? I think he already did, brain food. Here you go right here, man. I had a lot of stuff going on in that video, but I think he already did, brain food. Because if you go back and look at the interview, I think he already did, brain food. If you go back and look at the interview when they were talking about Frank Martin sparring and stuff, they recorded the sparring between Frank Martin and Tank. They got it on video. They got it on video right now, brain food. They got the video between Frank Martin and Tank Davis right now. Watch that. If you watch that video, you explain everything. Yeah, brain food. Yeah, brain food be going in. Yeah, that's a fine name. I mess with brain food. Brain food, a real one. Fonzo, a real one. Brain food, a real one. Shrek, a real one. Yeah, but Frank can get him, bro. Frank can definitely get him. If you look at that live, man, Frank Martin was. Hey, it looked like when they was interviewing him, they was like, great sparring, man. We should seen some great work by you and Tank. He was like, yeah, man, I did my thing against him. He did his thing. So it sounded like Frank Martin sound like he was whooping on Tank, bro. Hey, have y'all heard Tank saying he dropped Frank Martin in sparring? Before I get out of here, I'm just asking y'all that. Y'all heard Tank saying he dropped Frank Martin in sparring? He buzzed Frank Martin? Like he said, Devin? I buzzed him. Y'all heard Tank saying he buzzed Frank Martin in sparring? I ain't heard that. It's a reason you ain't gonna hear that. That's what guys don't want to talk about. Oh, you heard Tank say that? That ain't what I heard. When I seen the video when they was interviewing oh, what's going on, man? Blessings, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, blessings. I'm finna get up out of here, but yeah, like and subscribe, man. I was cooking on this thing today. But yeah. Man, look. Bruh. Go back. Hey, brain food. Go look at the video where they was interviewing Frank Martin after he fought Tank Davis. And tell me if he looked like he was hurt. And what everybody was saying in the room. If you look at everybody behind Frank Martin, it looked like Frank Martin was just whooping on Tank, bro. I'm telling you. Go back and look. Go back and look at that interview. He was looking at Frank Martin was like, yeah, he ain't had no scratch on his face. I'm telling you. Frank Martin put in that work. It wouldn't even make no sense. Like, let me tell you why. If Tank Davis let me tell you, if Tank did hurt Frank Martin, a brain food, I'm gonna tell you why he did hurt him. If Tank hurts Frank Martin, right, he wouldn't be fighting Frank Martin again and making a big deal out of it. Frank Martin was getting to work. Frank Martin was going to work. Yeah, Frank Martin solid. He was going to work. I told them to watch that video. I just dropped this little clip right here. When it live, I did a live where I was talking about Frank Martin. The reason why Tank fighting Frank Martin because Frank Martin was whooping him in sparring. I said that last year. I said this last year. I knew Tank was gonna fight Frank Martin last year. He was whooping on him. He was getting to him. That's why I knew this fight was gonna happen. I knew it. Ever since they sparred, when Tank get caught in sparring and stuff like that, he don't like that, bro. He don't like it. He definitely don't like it. If y'all notice, he don't focus on the guys like Shakur and all the other guys. He focused on guys he sparred before. So that's two guys he always talking about he sparred. Frank Martin and Devin Haney. Haney. I'm just letting y'all know that. Frank Martin and Devin Haney is two guys that Frank Martin is, you know what I'm saying? That's Tank can't. Hey, them sparring guys, they be getting to him. He can't let it go. He get beat in sparring. He get caught in sparring or something. Frank Martin, hey, I want to fight him. Devin Haney, people like, oh, he just want to fight them. Nah, homie, nah. Yeah, that was Elijah Cruz. I seen him around on the internet. A lot of guys been putting him on. Yeah, he definitely a good boxer. He actually going down in weight to try to fight in lower weight classes. So he a real good fighter. Yeah, I seen that. You know, Tank sparred everybody though. Tank like Canelo, he sparred everybody. Tank don't put out the sparring tapes though. Tank don't put out the tapes, so I don't try to be hard on Tank. He don't put the tapes out or nothing like that. Tank like Canelo, they just spar everybody. Tank just like to fight. He just doing his job. But yeah, I seen that a lot. Him and old boy, they cool. They good fighters. You know what I'm saying? Tank spar some dogs, man. So you really gotta give Tank credit. He sparred some real good guys. Most of the guys he sparred, we want to see him fight in the ring. So Devin Haney, Frank Martin, he sparred already. But Frank Martin would give him some work though. Oh no, Frank Martin. Oh nah. Tim Bradley would nah. Tim Bradley sparred Terrence Crawford. Hey, I gotta holler at y'all later though. I gotta get up out of here. But Tim Bradley sparred Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford gave him that work. Whooped him so bad, worse than he ever been whooped before. Bradley let them know like, hey, don't put Pacquiao in there with Terrence Crawford. He just whooped me in the ring. So it was Terrence Crawford, not Wilder. That's all I got for y'all though. Please like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I got some lives that y'all can check out. I might do one later on if y'all want me to. I might do one later on. If I got something to talk about, I'll talk about it later on. Probably in the morning though. I'm gonna do one in the morning. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do one 11 in the morning. In the morning, brain food. I'm gonna be up. Hey, 9 a.m. your time, brain food. I'm gonna be up. I ain't gonna do it this time, bro. I'm gonna do it in the morning this time, brain food. Cause I got something to talk about after I drop these Canelo videos. So I'm gonna be up in the morning. I'm gonna try to do them like in the morning and night, bro. I just gotta do it somewhere right now. I be trying to do mornings and nights. Try to do two. I'm trying to keep it around the nighttime though. Around this time, cause most of y'all be around on here around this time. So, but I got a lot of videos. Y'all want to check that Frank Martin, and my old Frank Martin videos. If you type my name in and type in Frank Martin, you'll see my old Frank Martin videos. I was talking about a lot of stuff that go on, so that'll happen too. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe. Appreciate everybody for support, man. Thank you.